The year is 1957. Christian Dior, the designer of one of the biggest fashion houses, has just passed away. He was only 52 years old. The French fashion house was in desperate need of a new head designer. The young Yves Saint Laurent was called upon to take the role. He was only 21 years old. His first collection for the House of Dior was a great success. He became an international superstar overnight. He was on top of the world, that is, until his disastrous second runway collection where he almost lost it all, even his sanity. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'd like to share with you a story of Yves Saint Laurent. He is without a doubt the first luxury French fashion designer to take inspiration from the streets, streetwear, the youth, and to bring it into high fashion. And so, like and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get right back into the story. So what exactly went down at his second runway collection for the House of Dior, you ask? Well, unlike the first collection, which was an homage to Christian Dior, it was very much in line with the ethos of the brand Christian Dior. The second collection was a little bit more spicy. He decided to take inspirations from the rebellious youth at the time. More specifically, the beatniks, the beat generation, which is a collection of artists, poets, at the time writers, that sort of said, F the system. And this is a predecessor to the hippie culture. So we're talking about Yves Saint Laurent taking inspiration from sort of hipster in a very much bourgeois, bougie, luxury fashion house. And so to put it into perspective, Christian Dior, the designer, the man, all of a sudden passes away. And the business is in need of a designer, and this young Yves Saint Laurent saves the day. The investors are happy, the shareholders are happy. They're all like, well done, kid. And then for the second collection, he makes a collection inspired by rebellious youth. And the critiques are like, this isn't wearable, everything's all blacked out, beret hats. And everyone's like, what is going on? Like, this isn't wearable, right? And so the collection is absolutely disastrous. So what happens next? Yves Saint Laurent, he's in his early 20s and he's being drafted for the military. But the man that owns the House of Dior, he is this ultra rich, multi-millionaire industrialist. He has a lot of power, he pulls a lot of strings, and so Yves Saint Laurent doesn't need to go to the military. He's like, the kid is with me, doesn't need to do military. But after the disastrous second collection, he's like, he's gotta go. And so Yves Saint Laurent gets drafted into the military. There, Yves Saint Laurent, after 20 days in the military, breaks down mentally from the hazing. He's not really built for the military. He gets hospitalized. And this is when he learns that he's been fired from Dior. This takes him over the edge. He gets prescribed psychoactive drugs to subdue him. He's also given electroshock therapy. Very, very traumatizing. And he blames his mental illnesses and his drug addictions to these events. Now the year is 1960. Yves Saint Laurent comes out of the hospital and now he's back for vengeance. He sues the House of Dior for breaching his contract and he wins. He finds an investor and he starts his eponymous brand, Yves Saint Laurent, or currently abbreviated to Saint Laurent. Yves Saint Laurent really is the pioneer to bring youth culture into luxury fashion. He really is. And this can be seen in his ready-to-wear line called Rive Gauche, or the left bank. Left bank being the more artsy side with a lot of students, poets, writers, basically youth culture, as opposed to the right bank, or the right side of the river in Paris, which was predominantly inhabited by the rich, or the bourgeois, the bougie side of Paris, so to speak. So as you can see, Yves Saint Laurent really was the first one to bring street aesthetic streetwear, youth culture, counterculture, whatever you want to call it, into luxury fashion. You know, nowadays we have Kanye, we have Virgil, Pharrell, Nigo bringing streetwear into luxury fashion, but Yves Saint Laurent really was the first. Thanks for checking out this video and watching till the end. If you like more of my content, please check out my previous videos, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next week. Ciao, ciao.